You know who can beat it? Ronda Rousey. I am so over her speaking words. I can't stand it. She did say something that she wished she got to get a one-on-one with Becky again, or for the first time. I don't think they ever fought one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
So a match with Becky Lynch, that one-on-one would have been nice.
Yeah.
And I do agree there because I think they actually could have done something good. But she's talking a lot of nonsense in her memoir, which you were telling, and there's a whole thread about it. I'm gonna bring up the thread here because you sent it to me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's go. Okay, and I'm just gonna read some of the most ridiculous things. So the tweet is from @TiffySeason. Just finished the Ronda Rousey book. It was good. Here's a thread of stuff she wrote about. Note, this is only about her WWE run, nothing personal. So, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Was told Lacey Evans will be winning the. Oh, on. No, this isn't a continuation. Okay. Was told Lacey Evans will be winning the title and was told she can tell Lacey herself, but eventually plans change it to being Liv, leaving Ronda guilty for telling Lacey
I
and
don't
getting her
believe
hopes up.
I don't believe
I
it for a second that Lacey was going to win. I don't.
I don't believe they would let Ronda Rousey tell Lacey Evans.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Well, no, I don't think that Lacey was going to win the title over
Well, no
Ronda.
shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I don't think they would have told Ronda to go tell her. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Your first ever title in WWE, and let's give. I don't want to give her all the praise in the world, but Lacey Evans in NXT and had her in NXT slap, but had her moments in WWE where I think she could have been something.
I mean, you could tell they were definitely trying, but I just felt like in a lot of because like the whole thing with her and Ric Flair, like that was just weird.
Oh, that killed it. That was it. That was the
Yeah.
jump in the shark, torpedo, whatever.
I just find it hard to believe that they were like, oh yeah, Lacey's gonna win the title, and then LOL, just kidding, it's gonna be Liv. Like what? Liv won Money in the Bank. So like, what is Ronda saying? Lacey was gonna win Money in the Bank? Like, what are we doing? It's very confusing. I don't know. And it's possible that this person that is relaying the information from the book is just not providing enough context or whatever, and maybe that's why it's seeming more weird. I don't know. I don't plan on reading Ronda's book, so I can't sit here and be like, oh well, this was wrong. But just yeah, some of this is just kind of like what?
One thing, another tweet, because the whole thread, it's awesome. Confronted Triple H saying that she doesn't like to be left out of the loop and that she didn't like how they kept ignoring her request to be told information about her path.
Yeah, because then it also says that she's claiming that they said the Sami Zayn thing with the bloodline had been booked in a year in advance, but they were saying to her that they don't book it out that far. First of all, that's a lie too. So if either she's relaying incorrect information or she was being told incorrect information, because we know that the whole Sami thing was not booked in a year in advance. Maybe they had an idea of putting him with the bloodline months in advance, but how it went about, absolutely not, because they did not think that fans were going to respond the way that they did, and that's why they kept him with the bloodline for so long. That's why they made him an honorary member. That's why they put him like as if he were in the bloodline. That was not something they thought about a year in advance. So to me, I mean, like there's other stuff she said in here, you know, like I knew you were probably going to say that she said the match between Charlotte and Rhea went 20 minutes over.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say that one because I have another one here.
When their match was 23 minutes, it's like, girl, that's not true. To me, this just like all of this is going to be coming from her perspective, of course. And I think a lot of it is either, a delusional perspective or she's just flat out lying. But a lot of it just feels like to me someone who is just so inexperienced with the business and that she doesn't understand why things don't go the same way as they did in UFC or in other avenues or whatever. And then she's just expressing her frustration because of that, because she doesn't understand the business side of what she was doing. That's what it comes off to me.
She does not get it. Like, 2 here. Ronda was told time makes money and not matches, in which she responded, "What type of money does an 8-minute entrance make?"
And
Referring to
she,
Roman.
and I
And then
mean,
said, was annoyed Seth and the Bloodline had 2 segments and was told her segment with Shayna would have to be cut down. She responded with, "Why are 2 people who aren't even here getting more time?" Because, Ronda, the fans want to see them whether they're here or on a screen, and they're not
well,
here for you because you're just bitching and complaining and you're like, "I am Ronda Rousey and I'm the ass kicker from UFC." No, different world, different people,
well,
different fandoms.
and the thing is like she
Uh-oh.
has a point to an extent about like, yeah, okay, why is it taking like 10 minutes for Roman to make an entrance? Like, yeah, that does feel like a channel changer for people because it's like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom or like go watch something else because you know it's gonna take him 10 minutes to get from the start of his music until he finally
Mhm.
speaks. Like, okay, I get what she's saying there. But like other things, it's like I think she just felt like she was coming in and was just gonna be privy to information as if she was a top dog. And it's like, no, you're coming into WWE as Ronda Rousey, who people know, but you're not John Cena, you're not The Undertaker,
Yeah,
you're
like
not at the top of the food chain the way you were in UFC. It's not the same. So either they sold her a bag of goods and then they didn't deliver, or like I don't know. Something went wrong along the way and now she's just taking it out. But she also doesn't seem to take much accountability for her behavior because she had been shitting on the company while she was in the company for a long time and the way that they did things, and she was like talking about how fake it was, and how dumb it was, and she was talking about the fans, and it's like, so why would you think that anyone would want to work with you or respect you or respond to you in a favorable way? Like, I don't. That's the part that's really confusing to me.
mhm.